Hello everyone, my name is Adam Morgan Ibbotson and you join me today sat in my office, and that's because one of my videos has been blatantly copied by an AI slop channel, a channel called Epoch Mysteries. It goes without saying, if you just look at the list of thumbnails they have, that this channel isn't particularly good, and for the most part their videos don't do very well. However, they have a video out at the moment which is about to hit 300,000 views called The Lost Megaliths Older Than Stonehenge. That caught my attention because I made a video with a very similar title, so I clicked it, and here's what I saw.
Around 5,000 years ago, while the very first stones were being dragged into place at Stonehenge, people in the north of what we now call England had already raised something far larger, three giants of stone.
You might have already noticed that the voice there was horrendously AI. Just soak that in for a minute, because I now want you to watch a video I made called The Lost Megalithic Wonder That's Bigger Than Stonehenge. Around 5,000 years ago, just as the first stones were being hauled into place at Stonehenge, people 200 miles to the north had already raised something so massive that later folk could only explain it by blaming the devil himself. Isn't it nice to hear a human voice, and isn't it incredibly annoying to see that this channel has basically completely copied my script and stolen my footage. By running it through some AI, they've essentially just paraphrased what I said, and apparently that's good enough to claim the video as their own. What they've essentially done is they've taken my footage, they've taken some of WC21's footage as well, and they've put it into a video that has the basic structure of mine while having it paraphrased by an AI. And the scary thing is, to me, that if you look in the comments, all the people there are praising it. Now, I don't want to sound ageist here, but I can only assume that the people watching this video are part of an older demographic who doesn't necessarily recognise obvious AI slop when they see it. And I think it helps the video that it starts with my really nice drone footage. But of course, that's not their footage. It's mine. And it's not their script either, or research. It's all mine. I think a lot of you will recognise this kind of content on YouTube because I get a lot of comments nowadays from people saying things like, isn't it nice to hear a human voice on YouTube? And that breaks my heart, because how many people out there are watching this absolute nonsense and thinking it's good? I don't know what that says about the people who watch this content. They might be a bit, stupid. But it speaks to a larger problem on YouTube, and that is the AI bilge epidemic, just complete slop out there that has infested the platform. Most videos nowadays being published are exactly like this. They're fake voices with fake photos, stealing footage, and I don't see the value in that. And the problem for small creators like myself is that we rely on a thing called impressions. Now, impressions is what YouTube uses to calculate how many times your thumbnail and title, your video essentially, has been seen before it's been clicked on. The problem for me is that I'm now battling to have my video seen in a sea of impressions that is mostly AI slop. And if the public are too ignorant or misled or whatever to recognise how damaging this content is for creators, then why is there no barrier in place to stop these fake AI profiles from just pumping out and churning out infinite amounts of nonsense slop content while stealing other people's stuff? I think this comes down to a bigger problem with some of these big businesses that own the platforms, to be honest. Because whether you're on X, owned by Elon Musk, Facebook, owned by Mark Zuckerberg, or YouTube, owned by Google, all of these companies have their own AIs, and they want to have them used. So it's in their best interest to have people using those AIs to create their content. It doesn't hurt them, but it really hurts us. I don't know, it's really boiled my piss, and this has never happened to me before. I have made a copyright claim, and I was nice enough to give them the 7 days to take it down before they get a copyright strike. It does give you the option to instantly strike them, but, these people might be from third world countries where it's hard to make a living, and I don't want to disrupt anything that they're doing in case they do change their ways. I really doubt it. Anyway, that's been my rant. I hope you all enjoyed it somewhat. I'll try and sweeten the deal. Here, do you want to see a dog? Barbara? No, there you go, there's a beagle. I'm getting my suit covered in dog hair for this. I don't really know if it's worth it. Oh. Covered in dog hair. What an idiot I am. I'll catch you all on the next one, and remember, if the content has an AI voice, dislike and click off.